welcome to Sugar and Spice. This is Huma. Today I'm making chicken korma. You have requested for everyday basic chicken curry salad or chicken korma. So today's video is specifically about chicken korma, the typical Karachi or Pakistani style korma. And I'm gonna tell for the recipe that I'm using these ingredients. I'm having about one chicken, which is I've cut it about in 12 pieces, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoonful of cayenne pepper powder, 2-3 1-inch pieces of cinnamon, 2 to 3 pieces, small pieces of mace. Make sure that do not add a lot, just a little bit, 2-3 small pieces. This is the mixture of blended or processed garlic and crushed ginger. If you're using the paste one, which is ready to use, just take 2.5 teaspoons of minced ginger, 2.5 teaspoons of minced garlic, 1 cup of yogurt, 4 to 5 black cardamoms, about 7 to 8 green cardamoms, about 12 to 15 cloves, 15 to 20 black peppercorns, 2 teaspoons full of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons full of coriander powder, a pinch of nutmeg, and 1.5 tablespoon of Korma water. Now I don't know what they call it in English, so I cannot really tell you a substitute name in English what it is exactly called in English. So Korma water, 2 medium-sized onions sliced thinly. Make sure that you slice your onion very thinly, otherwise your curry base is not going to come right if it's sliced thickly. About 1 cup of cooking oil. And let's start cooking. Okay, let's turn on our stove. I'm adding about 1 cup of oil or desired amount. I'm going to wait until the oil becomes hot. Okay, now I'm going to add my onions. I'm not going to add all of them at once. I'm going to fry in 2 batches. We're going to fry this onion until it becomes amber gold or golden brown. Okay, the reason why I didn't add all the onions at once for frying, because it's going to turn into mush and it's not going to fry properly. So you need to give some space to onions to fry them properly until it becomes crispy. Otherwise it will become soggy. And another very important tip that I want to tell you regarding making or cooking korma, that when you are using onion for your curry base or any curry base, aloo gosht or any other curry salad, I insist that you use red onions if you are living in Western countries, because that yellow onions, it tastes too sweet, and when you cook it in salad or curry, it becomes this mushy or thick. I don't know, it just doesn't taste good. So try to use red onion. Okay, our onions are brown. Make sure at this stage that you do not over brown or over fry the onion. Otherwise it's gonna make your curry bitter and it's gonna give your korma a very dark color. Okay, I have laid down a tissue paper or a kitchen towel on the plate, and I'm taking out these onions so the kitchen towel can absorb the extra oil from onions, because we have to do one more process with these fried onions. Okay, now I'm going to turn the heat down because this oil is very hot. And this hot oil, if you're going to add something, it's going to spatter everywhere. It's going to burn the spices. So let it cool down for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to add the rest of the spices. Okay, now I'm going to add the chicken. we're gonna cook this chicken until it turns slightly brown. Probably it's gonna take 7 to 8 minutes. And meanwhile, I'm gonna add few of the spices. Cinnamon sticks and mace. Black cardamom and green cardamom. Cloves. Black pepper. Okay, in goes ginger paste and garlic paste. And we're gonna fry for 7 to 8 minutes until it turns slightly brown. Now the onions that we fried, I am going to crush them in a mortar and pestle if you have. I'm going to crush them in 2 batches. We don't want to make it a very fine paste, just rough crumbs. If you don't have mortar and pestle, you can do it in your food processor too. But make sure you just roughly process it. We don't want it fine. Okay, it's pretty much done. And this is the texture and consistency that we want from that onion. It's not totally paste. It's in the shape of crumbs. Okay, our chicken has slightly changed its color. It's slightly brown in some corner. Now I'm going to add salt, cumin powder, coriander powder, cayenne pepper powder, and a pinch of nutmeg. Make sure not a lot, otherwise it's gonna make it bitter. Not more than that. That's it. Good enough. I'm gonna fry it for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, after frying the spices with chicken for 1 or 2 minutes, now I'm gonna add yogurt, and make sure when you add yogurt, you stir it constantly for 3 minutes. Otherwise, you'll notice little tiny lumps in yogurt if you don't stir it right away after adding. I'm gonna cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm adding about 2 to 2.5 cups of water. And we're gonna cook the chicken until it becomes tender, which will probably take 15 to 20 minutes. And you can make this recipe with lamb meat, goat meat, even with beef if you want. But make sure that you use meat with bones in it. Okay, I'm leaving it on medium-high heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to check again on it. So we're checking on our korma. Okay, when your chicken is almost halfway done, or a little bit more than halfway, then we're going to add the fried crushed onion. I'm going to add about 1 more cup of water or half a cup of water. You will notice how the curry will change its color and the consistency after adding the fried onions. Okay, and I'm gonna close the lid I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 minutes. Okay, it seems that it's ready, and I think I need to boil it on a little bit higher flame because I need to reduce the moisture a little bit than what it is right now. And I'm gonna add the clear water at the same time. Now, if you cannot find clear water, don't worry about it, don't add. Because it's not about taste. It doesn't taste anything. It's just about the fragrance. Couldn't find it, cannot find it, don't worry about it. Okay, it's ready. Now I'm gonna take out this bowl. You serve it with naan or plain basmati rice. This is pretty much everyday or basic chicken korma or salan in Pakistani cuisine. Our chicken korma is ready. I hope you like today's recipe. I'll see you guys next time again with another recipe. And do not forget to subscribe my channel. And you can also join my Facebook page, which is Sugar and Spice Cook with Huma. You guys take care. Bye-bye.